IT started as a trend, another harmless viral challenge. Record yourself in the dark, say the name 3 times into your camera, and wait. The screen would glitch, flicker, and reveal your reflection moving just a little out of sync. Mirror call, they called it. Just another way for bored people to scare themselves online, until people actually started disappearing. Jenna Park wasn't the kind of person who scared easily. She worked in digital forensics, analyzing deep fakes and online hoaxes for a cybersecurity firm. When her coworker, Alex, vanished after trying the challenge on a live stream, she decided to prove it was fake. She downloaded the same app everyone used, MirrorNet, and opened it in her dark apartment. The interface was simple. It activated both her front camera and her smart mirror, syncing the reflection to the phone in real time. The code looked strange, though. Layers of encrypted data running behind the feed. Something was using the phone's signal to connect somewhere else. She brushed it off. The screen flashed white. Text appeared. Say the name 3 times. Jenna smirked. You're not real, she whispered. Then louder. Evelyn Moore. Evelyn Moore. Evelyn Moore. Static hissed through her speakers. Her reflection blinked a split second late. She leaned closer. Nice lag. Very spooky. Then her reflection smiled before she did. She froze. The delay vanished, but the reflection kept smiling. Its eyes went glassy, black around the edges like cracked glass. Then her phone buzzed. A message from Alex's account. But Alex was gone. The text read, "Don't answer her. Don't look again." The power flickered. The phone camera stayed on, but the apartment lights went dark. In the reflection, she could still see her own face illuminated by the screen. Except she wasn't holding the phone anymore. Her hands were empty. The reflection lifted the device, tilting it toward her. The image distorted into static. For a moment, she thought she saw other faces behind her, blurred, screaming silently, pressed against the glass. Then the reflection whispered, its voice layered, metallic, but eerily like her own. "I see you now." The mirror cracked down the center. Her phone screen glitched and rebooted. When it came back, the MirrorNet app had vanished. Jenna tore the power cord from the wall and stumbled back, heart hammering. But in the darkness, she heard the faintest sound, a notification ping. The phone's flashlight came on by itself, pointing straight at the mirror. The reflection was gone. Only the black crack remained. Then the crack began to spread. She called the police, shaking, explaining there was someone in her apartment, someone on her phone. But the call didn't go through. Instead, the voice on the other end wasn't the operator. It was her own, speaking calmly. "I told you not to look again." The next morning, her neighbor knocked on her door and found it unlocked. The apartment looked untouched except for the mirror, shattered completely. Her phone lay on the floor, screen still glowing faintly. The video app was recording. The footage showed Jenna sitting perfectly still in front of the mirror for 3 hours straight. No movement, no blinking. But when the neighbor looked closer, Jenna's reflection in the video wasn't still. It was waving. Weeks later, videos began appearing across social media again. Different people, different cities. Each clip had the same flicker pattern, the same digital distortion at the end, the same phrase whispered before the footage cut out. Say the name 3 times. Cybersecurity analysts discovered something impossible. MirrorNet app didn't have a developer. The domain it was linked to was registered in 2003 and had been inactive for nearly 20 years. The server address pointed to a data center in Toledo, Ohio, a location abandoned after a power surge destroyed half the facility in 2005. When authorities accessed the surviving hard drives, they found terabytes of corrupted video files, people staring into their screens, calling names, their reflections moving wrong. Deep learning analysis revealed fragments of faces stitched together from those videos, Jenna's among them. Her digital likeness had been rewritten thousands of times. The files weren't just stored, they were still active, running a continuous loop of code. A self-learning mirror algorithm. Every time someone watched the footage, it rebuilt itself inside the viewer's device, piggybacking on camera permissions and microphone access. A new message began circulating online shortly after. If your reflection lags tonight, don't look away. She hates when you break eye contact. Experts called it a mass hallucination, a blend of viral fear and algorithmic coincidence. But deep in a forgotten corner of the internet, on an archived MirrorNet test server, one live feed still streamed 24/7. Cracked mirror in a dark room. And on the other side of the glass, Jenna still waiting, smiling. Whenever a new user opens the stream, the face behind the crack leans a little closer. The signal spikes, the screen glitches, and a whisper crawls through the speakers like static soaked in breath. Say my name.